Hi, this is a quick and dirty guide to using Autotuner. So for OBD, you would just plug it into the OBD port, like so. You can then connect your battery charger, like a BSU, to keep the battery voltage up. After that, flick the ignition on, and then we're straight into the Autotuner software. You would pick ECU operations, obviously quite self-explanatory, cars. This one's a Ford Cougar, so we're going to pick Ford and then find the Cougar. This is a 2019 Cougar, so we'll scroll down to 2019, pick any ECU, click OBD, click identify. Oh, this has come back as been the wrong ECU. It's telling me it's an EMS 25. So we're going to go back, we're going to pick a slightly earlier Cougar, and we can see here there's an EMS 2510. We'll click on that, we'll click OBD, identify again, and it's saying it's right. So if it's blue, it's good, if it's red, it's bad. Obviously we're on blue, so we're good to read. Click read, just add the registration number onto the end of the Autotuner file name, click save, and then it's going to proceed to read the software from the vehicle. This is a virtual read, so this is software from the server, not actual software from this vehicle itself. So that's downloading there, and then that will be the read file that you would upload to us on our portal. At this point you would turn the ignition off, and then send the file to us. Once you've got your new file back from us, you can then go into the right side of things. You would obviously turn the ignition back on, then click right, and then you've got original from server that you can write straight an original back, but in this case we're going to write a tune file. So you click tune file, and then select the file that we sent you back. In this case is a stage 1 tune. Click open. It's going to ask you to double check the file in a second. Just make sure that this is right and exactly what you want to write, then click yes. That's then going to write this modified file to the vehicle. This can vary in time from 30 seconds to 25 minutes. That's why you need to have a battery charger on. This is about a 5-minute write. This is sped up a little bit. We've sped it up just so it doesn't take too long. But yeah, that's why you need the battery support on, because sometimes fans kick in on the vehicle, and in which case there's nothing you can do to interrupt this process now. It is either going to write and be successful, or it's going to fail and then the car will be dead, at which point you need to recover the vehicle. So you can sometimes recover it using bench mode, most of the time, but nobody wants that. That's why you've got to double check your file name when you click write, and also always use battery support when you're doing an OBD flash. It just keeps the battery voltage up. You can see on the screen there that it says 13 volts. It is quite important. And just basically don't interrupt anything on the vehicle now. Don't let anyone go near it. Don't kick any OBD ports out. Don't touch it. Let it complete its write cycle, and then you're all good. So a virtual read, which is what this is software from the server. So Autotuner has all the original files on the server, and you are downloading it. There is no full OBD read procedure for this ECU. It's virtual read only. So if it was already modified, we wouldn't know, because it's not the software from this actual vehicle, it's from the server. But in this case, we've data logged this car and we know it's not tuned, so we're more than happy to go ahead at this point with an OBD read and write. If it was an easy bench, then by all means you could bench it, but in this case the EMS 2510s are not easy to bench. It's a boot job only, and nobody wants that. So that is there just going through. It's finished writing at 4 minutes 21 seconds. It doesn't take too long on these. And that's it. You can turn the ignition off and you're all done. Clear the codes, away you go. And we'll get into Autotuner Bench now. So this is where you take the ECU out of the vehicle. This is a Jaguar. So along the bottom is the vehicles we've done previously. We'll do ECU operations again. We're going to pick car, because obviously it's a car. Scroll down to Jaguar. It's a Jaguar XE. And it's the Med 17.9. They're all the same, it doesn't matter how many you pick. Look at the instructions. Tells you where the ECU is located, which is under the skull. And then the instructions then scrolls on and you can see the pinout of the ECU. So just press the wrong button there. So it tells you what cables you need, it tells you where to plug it in, and it tells you the pinout. So yeah, it's very simple. You just connect to the ECU terminals and away you go. So need that cable. It shows you a picture of it if you click on it above. It comes in the kit, and basically you connect it straight onto the edge of the ECU. This is actually a slightly different ECU. It's from a Mercedes, but you get the idea. You just follow the diagram on the screen and connect all your wires as it displays. Quite straightforward. It's much quicker to read and write an ECU this way, and also it's safer because you're actually getting a full backup of the vehicle, so you can actually return it to exactly how it was previously. And if it's already tuned, you'll know about it. So that's it. Clicked identify there, it's identified it, so we're good to read it. So we'll go ahead and read the ECU. In this case it's a normal read, and we will read it off, edit the reg number at the end of it, click OK, and it's going to go ahead and read it. And again, this process has been sped up a little bit, just so we're not sat around here all day. But yeah, rule of thumb, if you can get an ECU out in under 5 minutes, just bench it. You'll save yourself so much time and so many headaches. So yeah, we go. That's saved it. You send that file off to us. We'll modify it to whatever settings you want. In this case, we're just going to do a stage 1 tune. So we're going to click Write, Tune File or Backup. I'm going to pick the modified file, so make sure it says mod on the end. Double check it, Jaguar, and definitely says mod on the end. So click yes. That's going to go ahead and write that software to the vehicle. I think it's about a 50-second write on these as well. So a 50-second read, 50-second write. If it's 5 minutes to remove and a couple of minutes to pin out, you're under 10 minutes to do it in bench mode. Okay, yeah, 55 seconds. And that's it, all done. Disconnect all the wires from the end, refit the ECU, and the car's all done. You just basically got to road test it, code scan it, make sure it's all good, and away you go.